Jeff Bezos may not rank as the #1 richest man in the whole world, but the Amazon CEO never stopped to acquire properties all over the United States. Bezos' divorce from Mackenzie Bezos was finalized in July 2019. That didn't affect him at all. As a matter of fact, he recently bought the most expensive home ever sold in the Los Angeles area. Now, it's not known how his properties were divided after his divorce, but the billionaire never ceased to add more properties to his portfolio. He's one of the largest landowners in the United States. Bezos has a lot of properties, from 2 neighboring Beverly Hills mansions to a sprawling estate in an exclusive Seattle neighborhood. Today, we'll go on tour to a few different houses owned by the Amazon CEO, but before that, you know the drill. Give this video a like button, subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell, and trust me when I say you don't want to miss this video. Jeff Bezos is the current second richest man on Earth with a net worth of $184 billion. However, he's not afraid to spend his billions on whatever he wants, and what he likes is to buy houses. He's got lots of them all over the U.S. He's spent millions of dollars amassing a collection of residential property over the years. Now, Bezos may have just settled an eye-watering $34 billion divorce bill, but he keeps amassing more properties. To start with, 2 months after his divorce in 2019, he paid $80 million to buy 3 adjacent New York City apartments. This purchase included a beautiful 3-story penthouse and 2 other units directly below the penthouse in a building that overlooked Manhattan's Madison Square Park. The purchase was the priciest real estate deal south of 42nd Street in New York. All 3 units together, well, they have a combined 12 bedrooms and take 17,000 square feet of living space. There's a golf simulator, a fitness center, a game room, and a movie screening room. Bezos was said to have been on the lookout for a home in New York for months, especially now that he's divorced. The purchased building is named The Crown. The penthouse has 5 bedrooms, a private elevator, multiple massive terraces. A picture of inside the penthouse shows how luxurious it is. This apartment's designed with expensive modern architecture and lots of big windows to showcase the building's view. The penthouse alone has 5 magnificent bathrooms, and different 3 powder rooms were added to extend the luxury. A big, beautiful room takes up some part of the main floor to the penthouse, and it's adjacent to the library and the stairway that leads to the atrium level of the other 3-floor unit. On the 2nd floor, you'll find a rooftop terrace that covers the entire length of the building. The 3rd floor, it's an outdoor room for entertainment and showcases a great view of the cityscape. With this apartment, for you, it may be enough, but for him, no. Bezos has another 2 homes in Medina that span about 5.3 acres. He paid a huge amount of $10 million for the first home. The first home is a 20,600 square feet, and it features 5 bedrooms and 4 baths. The second, 8,300 square feet, with 5 bedrooms and 4 baths. Bezos' homes in Medina are located on a peninsula just across Lake Washington from Seattle. It's an exclusive suburb that also has many millionaires and billionaires of the world there. Some of them are Bill Gates and other Microsoft bigwigs, technology entrepreneurs, and telecom magnates. The city features the Evergreen Point floating bridge that measures 7,700 feet in length. Now, maybe you don't know it's the longest floating bridge in the world. Lake Washington, it's a popular place for water sports, swimming, and boating in the summer. Now tell me, wouldn't you like to get a house there with such a fun and cool area? Almost all the houses on the water in this area have a dock and a small private beach. It's a beautiful area. The roads are lined with evergreens and shrubs, and the houses have their own distinct vegetation and landscaping. Cameras, motion sensors, other forms of surveillance are outside every house on the waterfront side. Bezos bought these homes for $10 million in 1998, but to make it perfect to his taste, he and his current divorced wife had renovated it in 2010, which cost another $28 million. Now, that was when they bought the second house next door to the first house for $53 million. But he didn't stop there. He wasn't satisfied, so he went on down to Beverly Hills, California, which is one of the most expensive neighborhoods in Los Angeles, and got another breathtaking property. In 2007, Bezos bought a Spanish-style mansion for about $25 million, and the home featured 7 bedrooms, 7 baths, and it's a very beautiful home, nurtured in a really cool environment. It has a greenhouse, a very big swimming pool, a sunken and lighted tennis court, 4 different fountains, and a garage that can accommodate 6 cars. The street is a hotspot for Hollywood stars, and it's said to have been home to Donna Reed, Jimmy Stewart, and Walter Matthau. There's one thing you should know about Bezos. If he buys a house next to yours, be prepared. He's coming for yours. Yep, after 10 years of acquiring mansions, Bezos decided to buy a smaller house next door. So now you get my point. The first Beverly Hills house didn't fit his space requirements, so he bought a modest home right next door to it. The new house is 4,568 feet and has 4 bedrooms. The house took $12.9 million out of his pocket, but he seems to love the area, so he took another step. Guess what? What did he do? He purchased an estate called Warner Estate. Now, this is also in Beverly Hills. The Warner Estate was designed for Jack Warner, and that's the former president of Warner Brothers Studios way back in the 1930s. Billionaire David Geffen bought the estate in 1990 for $48 million, and Bezos bought it from David for the sum of, wait for it, it'll blow your mind. He gave $165 million for it, making it the most expensive home ever sold in Los Angeles. I tell you, these billionaires, they never cease to amaze us. Bezos didn't stop there. He bought a plot of undeveloped land in LA for $90 million. People thought it was an investment. Well, the Amazon CEO grew up spending summers on his grandparents' ranch in Cotulla, Texas, and he liked it. So he extended the excitement by buying a 30,000-acre ranch for his family, which is about 30 miles from the town of Van Horn, Texas. He bought the 30,000-acre property after the seller spent millions of dollars renovating and beautifying it. As you can see, the house is U-shaped. Behind the U-shaped home is a bunkhouse. It sleeps 12. The property is also along the base of Bezos' private space company, that's Blue Origin. In 2015, Blue Origin made a great achievement when it launched and landed its reusable rocket. The goal for Blue Origin is to become the most successful space tourism company that will convey people and cargo to space. Now, if you're thinking that's all Bezos' property portfolio, well, no, you're wrong. In 2016, Bezos bought a former textiles 27,000 square foot museum in Washington, D.C. for $23 million. It's the largest home in Washington, D.C. The Obamas own a $5.3 million home nearby, and Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump also have houses right down the street. Bezos is currently spending $12 million to renovate these homes and the surrounding property. Now, if you ask me where his house is, I'll tell you it's all over the United States. I mean, what do you think about Bezos acquiring these houses all over the states? If you're one of the top billionaires in the entire world, how many houses would you buy? Let us know in the comments below, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, click that like button. And if there's anything you want me to talk about, well, let me know. Leave a comment down below, and I'll be more than happy to make that video. Don't forget, subscribe, click that bell. All right, folks, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time in another mind-blowing video.